Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, time to start finishing this thing up. Woo! Are you ready? Here we go. Welcome back. Whew, man, when I was finishing editing the video earlier, I noticed there were spots here missed and spots here missed. And, whew, so I went back and fixed it all up and got it all nice and cleaned up. Even the swedges are all cleaned up. But today, well, first there's a void right here. So I took this piece of leftover from that wood and this little container and just stuck it in the grinder. So I got a bunch of sawdust. I'm gonna mix some epoxy up and see how that works. But let's see how far we get. Alright, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the button, all that good stuff. Let's just get to it. Over to the bench. I guess I can take this off. So like I said, I got a bunch of dust off the belt. Got some sawdust. Now I don't know how good this is going to work. Might as well give it a shot. Here's the epoxy from the other day. And I don't need much. Basically what fell back into the cap should probably work. Put the cap back on this bad boy. Oh yeah, that should be plenty. Now here's what I plan on doing. If not, I'll just have to sand it out, but... Oh! Yeah, make a nice sticky paste out of there. There we go, almost like caramel. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to dry. Clean this off and see how we look. Yeah, not too bad. Definitely looks better than that hole. Gotta remember to stay in camera shot. Yeah. Now we'll just spray down my finger with some rubbing alcohol because that always gets epoxy off. Yeah, right on. I'm going to spray just a little bit around it so I can wipe it off. No alcohol this time, it washed it right out, which I kind of thought it would, but why not? I don't know how deep that hole is, so I'm just keep trying to push stuff into it. Let me get my better glasses on. That might help too. Yeah, a lot better. And at least with the epoxy, it will at least toughen it up. Boom. Much happier with that than that big old void. Alright, one task down. Let me clean my hands. There we go. Perfect size. So this next part, as I get my dirty palms all over this, I gotta be careful. I'm just gonna put this on for a second. It's not dripping or anything. See how I keep my fingers out of this epoxy, but if you look on this side, let's see. If you look on this side of the guard, there's a little gap. I can almost get I can get my fingernail on it, but on this side, it's real tight. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is take a file, because everything else is tight, and I'm gonna make a faux, gap, just a little bit. I'm gonna make sure to mark this side so I know this is the side with the gap. I'm just gonna take a file and then I'm gonna sand down on these so they kind of curve in. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to solder this or not. I guess that will come once I see how bad I do the guard. Alright, let's get over. I gotta take this back off, but I guess I should have done that first. Back to the bench. So this is the side with the gap. This side, it's a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna have to bring this side out just a little bit. And it actually looks like about a pen size. So we'll bring it out about that much. Let me get this taken apart without getting my fingers in the epoxy. Me and my backwards ass. I think I'm gonna Scotch-Brite all these brass pieces with the belt after I get this done. You like my holder so I don't get epoxy everywhere? Yeah, man. Make sure to wrap this blade up so I don't get any scratches. Took me about 100 knives to realize I gotta stop setting them down and getting them all scratched up. I guess this will be in high speed. It's working! Haha, look. Boom. Both sides. Oop! Guard drop count 2. It looks like this side needs to come down just a little bit. I'm only doing the edge. Alright, still not moving. Good. If you can't have it perfect, you might as well fake it. Make it look like you did that on purpose. I guess when I'm editing, I should count how many times I take this off and put it back on. 120, 400, 600, 800. I think that should be good enough. The last time I was going to sand, I cut all this stuff up and put it in little piles, so. But now, I know this is 120. Okay, these are 122. And this is 220. Alright, we're good. Here we go. Fold it in half. Now I don't want to sand there and there because that's under the, well, maybe just a little bit. Yeah! Boom! Nice and straight. Yeah! Looks like it was meant to be like that. I meant to do that! That was in the design, don't you know? I designed it to look like that! Yeah! Well, I was just sitting here talking to this camera for 20 minutes. I got it on the other two, but anytime you see me going like this, I'm talking to this camera, but it was shut off. Alright, let's get to the grinder. That should be a fun edit. Alright, I'm gonna Scotch-Brite all these on the belt. Let's just see what we can do with this. Well, my Scotch-Brite is now a brass braid. Woo! Alright, let's get that end cap. Here we go. Yeah! Get that polish tomorrow and everything should be looking good. As this dries up, it gets tacky, I keep putting more sawdust in it. That's why it looks all sticky like that. Trying to get that hole filled and then we can sand it out. See, it's all tacky now, but that hole is filled. I keep pushing it up in there. What hand sanding? Alright, I'm gonna let this dry before I mess it up. You can see I got it all tacky. I just said that. I'm repeating myself. Alright, so once it sets up for 24 hours, put it all together, see what we need to hand sand and maybe dip it and all that. I've run out of things to do. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'll see you in a second. Tomorrow for me. Well, let's see if we can keep it in frame today. Drying up nice. It looks like that hole's covered. Let's just, let's hope it stays that way once we start hand sanding. I'm about to hand sand all this, round all these off, all that stuff. Once again, a lot of this will probably be high speed. We'll see. And then I think I'm gonna hand sand these flats just to get all this gunk off here and try to get it as shiny as that blade. The next video we'll see where we're at. Let me get my deal on since I'll be dealing with all this. Alright, 220 to start with. I got an idea. I'll be back. So what I did, this is a piece of aluminum I had sitting around. I just drew it out there and cut it on the bandsaw. I didn't want to move the cameras. It's pretty self-explanatory. That way I can clamp it in here and put it back on. And now I can do whatever I do. Plus, I think that knife would have been too big to fit in that clamp. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah, no more hole. Haha. Yeah, it looks like it's just meant to be there. Haha. Right on. Oh man. Look at that. Man, oh man. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to epoxy that one back on. Look, there's a hole right there. I guess I'll epoxy this back together and see how it works. Man. Talk about a bummer. So close, so close. I get, I want to blame this, which I made anyway, but if I would have had it on the knife handle, oh well, let's get it epoxied back on. See if that, see, here's the piece I made. Same size, in fact it's smaller. It's smaller than the tang, so, and it's aluminum. Yeah, there's a little void. You probably can't see it. You can see it right here. Probably won't show up, but that little void just popped. Alright, let me get the epoxy ready. By the way, you can get these on my Amazon links down below and on my website. There's G-Flex, so I always forget to mention Amazon links of what they are, affiliate links, The channel gets a little kickback, it's no extra cost to you. I figured maybe since it's broke, you guys will take pity and buy some of my stuff, right? I mean, it's stuck. I can't clamp it anyway, because if I clamp it this way, it'll push it out. If I clamp it this way, it'll push it that way. So we just gotta leave it like that is, and I'll just check it every few hours. And let me clean my hands off here real quick. I was hoping to get some hand sanding on the flats, but I don't want to sit there and shake the bench and have this fall apart. So I think I'm calling it there. I guess stay tuned for the next video to see what happens, see if I have to order some new wood or, what happens. I might have to put this Bowie knife on hold and do something else. But, well, it's the next morning. I had a different outro, but I came down here. I ordered another piece of wood. Even though this came out pretty good, you can't even really see the seam and all that. I realized I was blaming this little notch here in the wood. But I think what it was is I made this so thin that it just popped off. It just waited till I got to like 400 grit and had this all perfectly sanded to pop off, which, oh yeah, man, I cried and cried and cried. Oh, but anyway, yeah, so I got another piece of wood. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another blade, do like a compound blade till that wood gets here. Then we'll get back on this Bowie. Just Because if I just wait and do stuff, then I might get more defeated and all that. So time to just jump back on the horse and start a new knife. And even if I don't get a heat treated, at least I'll have it started and all that good stuff. That's about it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. You know, give me some sympathy here. Alright, my website's the first link down below and up in the cards. I got knives on there, Amazon links on there, and shirts like this. Today's a better day, so hope everyone's having a great day. And as always, take it easy.